In CJA, a lot of confusion comes from mixing four ideas: profiles, events, dimensions, metrics. They are related, but they are not the same. If you understand these four words, CJA becomes much easier to reason about. If you mix them up, you may build reports that look right but answer the wrong question. Profile data describes who or what the entity is. For a person, profile data might include loyalty tier, customer type, region, subscription status, or industry. For an account, it might include company size, life cycle stage, contract value, or account owner. Profile data is usually descriptive. It gives context. In simple terms, profile data tells us who the customer is. It does not usually describe the step-by-step behavior by itself. For that, we need events. Event data describes what happened. A page was viewed. A quote was started. A product was added to cart. A support call happened. A store visit was recorded. A purchase was completed. Events usually need timestamps because journeys depend on order. In simple terms, event data tells us what happened and when. If profile data is the customer card, event data is the customer movie. Two other dataset types are useful to understand. Lookup data adds readable context. For example, an event might contain store ID 204. A lookup dataset can tell us that store 204 is in the Northeast region and has a small format layout. Summary data represents summarized facts. It can be useful when the business has pre-aggregated information that belongs in analysis. For beginners, the key idea is this: events give you behavior, profiles give you context, lookups make IDs understandable. Summary data can add prepared facts. Now let us move from data shape to reporting components. A dimension is a way to describe, group, filter, or break down data. Channel is a dimension. Device type is a dimension. Campaign is a dimension. Call reason is a dimension. Store region is a dimension. Loyalty tier can be a dimension. In Workspace, dimensions help you ask by what: purchases by channel, quote starts by device type, support calls by reason, revenue by customer segment. Dimensions give the numbers meaning. A metric is something you count, sum, calculate, or compare. People, events, sessions, purchases, revenue, quote starts, support calls, completion rate. Metrics answer how many or how much or what rate. Dimensions and metrics work together. The metric gives you the number, the dimension explains the number. Purchases is a metric. Purchases by campaign uses campaign as the dimension. Here is where data views become important. A data view tells CJA how to interpret fields from a connection. Adobe's documentation says a data view specifies the dimensions and metrics available in Analysis Workspace and which columns those components get their data from. That means the same underlying field can become useful reporting components when the data view is configured well. Data views can also rename components, format metrics, hide helper components, and define behavior such as attribution settings. This is powerful because data view changes can be retroactive and non-destructive. But powerful also means governance matters. If the data view is confusing, Workspace will be confusing. Let us classify a few fields. Customer tier, profile attribute, often used as a dimension. Quote started, event, often counted as a metric. Quote start timestamp, event timestamp. Device type, event field, often used as a dimension. Call reason, support, event field, often used as a dimension. Revenue amount, event field, usually used as a metric. Store ID, event field, often enriched by a lookup dataset. This is how analysts should think before building a report. What is the field? What does it describe? Should it behave as a dimension, a metric, or supporting context? The takeaway: profile data tells us who. Event data tells us what happened and when. Lookup data makes IDs readable. Dimensions describe and group. Metrics count and measure. Data views turn available fields into usable workspace components. In the next lesson, we will use those components inside Analysis Workspace.